Hi guys, welcome back to Marant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. It's Sunday, the market's about to open tomorrow. I want to get some of this out right now. This is FTX update, crypto update. What's really happening out here? What are my ideas? What are my conspiracy theories? I've got a couple. First, we know what happened, right? So this bank is over leveraged. I believe the leverage is 9 to 1, 10 to 1. And so what does that mean? That means that they overstated their balance sheet. They're saying that they had money on hand, which they don't, and now they're bankrupt. Right, so everyone knows that a big bank had to fall for a crash to happen, or for MOAS to happen, or whatever you guys want to claim is going to happen. Me personally, I just invest into one stock that I love. It's written all over the walls here, but I want to tell you about the markets themselves. So the way it's connected is Monday morning is going to come, and market's going to open, and you're going to see a lot of people lose confidence in this market. If they've lost the hedge to whatever it is because of cryptocurrency, well, hell, guys, if they've lost their hedge and they've lost their long and they've lost their collateral, this is where things can get really bad for people. And I want to see it collapse. I mean, I guess to a point. I don't want people to lose their life or, pensions or retirement funds or any of that. I don't wish that upon anybody. I don't wish this. Remember, don't dance, right? We can't dance. But what you can do is you can tell that numerous cryptocurrency exchanges are over leveraged. They're just pumped. From what I'm reading, from what I can see throughout all the tweets and all the information that we get in the Discord here and or on Twitter as we're pushing all the info, is these guys have been pumping Bitcoin and all the altcoins and the stable coins themselves for like 3 years now. It's been an absolute pump and dump, and they did it just based off the fact that they knew you guys wanted to get involved with it. I mean, I'm talking about retail, the world, people. Crypto's a lot bigger than GameStop and AMC. Crypto's the biggest platform. Trillions and trillions of dollars of market cap lost over the last year from the all-time highs last year, this given week, this month, right now. So to hit all-time peaks, to now you really get into the lows. It's like you really got to find the bottom here. And I just read a Mark Cuban tweet that really made me feel good. It was like, hey, the value of crypto is based off of the smart contracts that are written behind it. So what is the utility of said coin will dictate the life of the coin itself. That's why I think Ethereum is great. I think Ethereum has a future because it actually has utility, the transactional aspect of it being on layer 2 with connection with Loopring and GameStop and Immutable X, IMX. So there's so many other things out there where you find a token, a DAO tied to a project, right? And if those smart contracts make sense, then that's what you invest in. Right now, people are telling you to get the hell out of Crypto.com, Coinbase, I mean, everything, even Binance. People are like, get all your stuff in a cold storage wallet because crypto, it's an all-out assault on crypto. And here's why I think it's going to be drastic this week. I think that the collateral of stock and securities are going to offset whatever losses they have. And they're going to have to, in turn, take profits. They have to sell off the stock market. And people are going to lose confidence. People are going to lose confidence. The stock market starts selling off. They're going to look for their money anywhere on any platform, and they're going to pull it. This is a run on the market itself. I think this can trigger this way. My birthday is tomorrow. I think it starts tomorrow. MOAS starts tomorrow. I don't care. I don't care what you guys tell me. Oh, you can't say a date. You can't say. I can say anything I want. Have I been the catalyst the whole time? No. I look at FTX and I look at what Sam Bankman-Fried has been doing. We call him SBF. What has he been doing? Funneling money to the Democrats. And somebody told me, well, they also made, some money to the Republicans. They made some donations to them. No. These guys funneled money through super PACs to the Biden administration and the whole damn left. I'll just say the left. I'll just generalize it that way. If you are the second largest donor in America, you don't think you have any insight, any type of, well, I would say like almost like a lobbyist, right? Like you don't have the influence on Gary Ginsler himself. The fact that your co-partner, your partner in crime, your sex buddy, your girlfriend, her dad was Gary Gensler's boss at MIT. That kind of gives you a conflict of interest. So Gary Ginsler really has to get out in front of this. Either he has to make a public statement or he has to resign. He has to get the hell out of here. Additionally, you're going to see everyone sharing the same crypto. Like, I don't understand about this either, but I'm going to stick to the point what I was saying about the Dems. If you guys were funneling money into this company, FTX, every platform was telling you to buy it, to get involved with it. I think the reason why Sam reached out to GameStop was because I think he was running out of money. I think people were noticing the balance sheet internally, because the minute you start giving somebody money, you're going to start asking questions like, okay, well, let me see your financials. Let me see your audit. Let me see your internal audit. You will ask. Lawyers will ask. People will ask, hey, didn't we give that guy $2 million? Well, what's it doing? I just want to know. I just want to figure it out. They don't just give it to you blindly. Well, they did. They did with the trust of the fact that he's on the same stage with Bill Clinton on certain programs. Like, how do you get neck and neck with the socially elite or even, the government themselves? How do you go that high unless somebody propped you there, unless somebody put you there? So this is all conspiracy theory style where you're like, what's going on with FTX and how they push it out? Do they actually funnel money through this damn exchange to give back to their super PACs and to donate money to their campaigns? I mean, how the hell do you do this? Like, is there a deep state? Is there some really crazy stuff going on in the background that it's too easy just to say, it's left versus right? Or it's rich versus poor. Like, at what point are you willing to save the US dollar? Who are you going to sacrifice? And if you sacrifice all of crypto and this kid and his $30 billion, $15 billion empire, that's all it took? One sacrificial lamb? Well, he's protected. Obviously, he's protected because I'll tell you why he's protected in a way. There is no regulations. And if this is the case, if the Department of Justice and the SEC wanted to partner together and say, this is how we're going to implement this, and we're going to make him the villain, he's going to be the patsy from now on. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see that moving forward where they're going to be like, remember that time FTX did this? They're the villain. They're the reason why we're in a recession for the next 2 years and why you should vote left and vote for Democrats in the next election because guess what? They didn't give it a fair shake because you had over greedy cryptocurrency punks, these kids, Generation X, Generation Z, or whatever Z. They took advantage of the older people and got them to give them all their money. And it's going to be the narrative moving. And you tell me. I'm just going to keep putting money into GameStop. But this is fun to watch. And I know it's fun at whose expense. And it's probably, I'm using the lack of a better term. Like, this is a wrong word to use. If I'm checking the temperature in the room, this is drastic. It's not fun. I don't even want to use that. This is sad. This is sad because so many people put money in. All the celebrities that endorsed FTX were paid with stock, with the stake equity. They had nothing to do. They didn't get paid money at all. These guys were only paying, think about this for a second, they were only paying YouTubers and influencers to put it out there on social media. They were manipulating you to invest money into their thing. When they ran out of the money to pay people, I heard they were paying the guys, Nick and Pio, they were paying them $120,000 for 6 months, $120,000, $20,000 a month to push out FTX to their crowd, to the viewers of their channel. And you know why? Because people think, oh, you need millions and millions of viewers. No, you don't. You need like 10,000 views. If you get like 10,000 views, guess what? That's 10,000 investors. Yeah, try doing that every day. Try doing that every month. That's how they were targeting people. And when they ran out, what'd they do? Let's go sell gift cards at GameStop. Let's go partner up with GameStop. Maybe we can get the GameStop crowd to come and be more investors with us. And I'm sure they did. I'm sure they saw a small influx, but not enough to keep it going. You're not Bernie Madoff. You're not smart enough to do this for decades. And why? Because you're in the environment of this. Cryptocurrency has a track record. It has a balance sheet. It has a ledger. And when you start moving things around, tell me, Crypto.com, I'm going to play this game with you today. It's Sunday. This is our Sunday conversation. Hey, tell me, Crypto.com, how the hell do you send $400 million worth of ETH to the wrong address? Like, are you going to double check it? How are you going to figure out? Oh, they did. This was their excuse. And now I have cryptocurrencies passing around the same amount of money, to pass around to each other to show their balance sheet. We have equity. We have cash. We're liquid. But yet, all they're doing is people can people can see it when you move it. Like, these guys are not that smart. Or maybe they are and they think you're dumb. I don't know. I don't know the difference. All I know is I'm not invested in cryptocurrency. I do have some in my cold storage wallet, my GameStop wallet. It's mine. You can't take it. But the value of it is coming crashing down. Yes. I think it's all an artificial pump. And it's what it's always been. This is a flat out Ponzi scheme. And it's always been this way for me. I've said this on the channel for 2 years, guys. I don't invest in it. No, the only thing I invest in are things that have utility, things that actually function. NFT gaming, GameStop Marketplace, there's a function for it. I buy it, I use it. People on-ramp it, they off-ramp it. It's gone in a flash. No one is just going to stake it and be like, okay, well, you put in more, then the value goes up. You put in more, then the value goes up. It's like, okay, so the value keeps going up, but then at what point do we pull out? Who's pulling out of this? Are you? Or are you? I don't understand, because once you pull out, then the price goes down, and now it's just a ripple effect. We're all just trying to catch this falling knife. And that's what you see right now in crypto. I'm just brainstorming at this point because watching it in real time is absolutely mind-boggling. Watching people come out of the woodwork saying this is what's happening. As far as cryptocurrency, these exchanges are lying, run for the hills. And everyone's telling you pull out your own crypto. Even Elon said in this damn Spaces call, people are making money right now, grifting off the crowds that are in a panic and a shock. By going out here in social media, I mean, shit, your girl Tara gets on a phone call. She just talks over everyone. It was like, people were just like, what the hell is she doing here? But because you have X amount of followers, maybe you should tell them all, Tara. Tell them right now, please. Because you want to tell them about crypto. You don't want to tell them about AMC? Leave it alone. I'm just Paul parking shit. I'm just shooting the shit with you before the Cowboy game. Is that fair? Anybody who's ever watched my show, you guys know what's going on. We're paying attention minute by the minute. Follow it on Discord. Follow it on Twitter. Marantz Rants. You know where to find me. Other than that, keep your eyes open, guys. Tomorrow, fireworks. I can see it. I can see multiple institutions that were invested with FTX go under, over leverage, lose half. Once they lose half, once they lose some, guys, people are short this whole market. People are borrowing credit the whole market to survive a recession, to survive the pandemic, and a real pandemic. A financial pandemic where they printed out trillions of dollars and they just gave it to you. And you go, there's free money. Let me go put it in the markets. Let me go pump this up. Crazy. You knew when it happened, when you started getting stimulus checks, when you started getting unemployment, when you started getting disability, you knew damn well money's not free. Someone's got to pay. That's all I'm saying. What else is there? The connection between the Ukraine and FTX. Explain it to me, Ukraine. We're sending you funding. Hold on. The left and or the White House, I can just tell you like that. The administration is sending money to Ukraine. Ukraine takes the cash that they're getting and in turn invest it into FTX. I don't understand this at all. I don't. I thought we're giving up money to these people, not so they could make more money, but so they could pay for materials and things. But no, there's a fundraising program where FTX and Ukraine are connected, and they were funneling money through that too. I mean, you guys, the Department of Justice is going to have to break this down. FBI is going to have to come running after these people. They're going to have to figure this out. I think Sam will fold. I think he's gonna roll over because he's not smart enough. He's not tough enough. He's not hard enough. And it's only going to take one of the individuals in that damn firm to go ahead and say something. One turns, they're all gone because they know exactly what's been going on. And if they're all going to fall on each other, then they're the villains. They're the, oh yeah, a little 20-year-old, little 30-year-old. These are the guys who ruin the whole world, financial world. They're the greedy ones. They're the, oh no, you really think so? They have parents. Parents have amazing influence over their children. I know. You know. Let's be real for a second. Their parents are tied to super PACs with the Democrats. No, not the Republican side. Their parents have jobs in MIT, in finance, overseeing the number one guys in the world when it comes to what? Regulation. But we want to implement regulation where it's not allowed, where we decentralize finance. And how do you do that? You prove that it needs regulation. You do this. You blow it up itself. This is the 9/11 inside job of your lifetime right now. My honest opinion. They're blowing up cryptocurrency to defend the dollar. It's going to get crazy, guys. It's going to be wild. I'm going to be so happy to see it. Because I love shit like this. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. By the way, I went to GameStop right now. They sold 3 PS5s in 20 minutes. So memberships beyond life. People were shopping. I'm in the best company. Peace. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires. Peace.